What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Wright Family Gaming Review. We're gonna get started on more of our Lumberjack Dynasty here, our second gameplay. See, we was finishing up our planks. Hope everybody's had a good day today. Having a good day today. So plan is we finish up the rest of our buildings here. We need this one in order to make the dry the planks. And it's now done. You gotta switch that. That's how you switch to making planks instead of logs. All right. So let's see what we got here. Unfinished tower Oliver in his barn. Let's do Oliver in his barn first, because I'm pretty sure he gives us equipment that we need.
Can't say I'm surprised.
Hello there.
Hello, young man. Need anything?
Are you Oliver? My Uncle Charles sent me. He told me you may need some assistance.
Charles sent you? Yes, I am Oliver. I could indeed use some help repairing my barn.
Oliver? Sounds familiar. Have we met? Well, never mind. That's a great barn you have there.
Thanks. Could you help me? Unfortunately, I just bought this place, so don't have a lot of money left and can't pay you. But I can offer food in return.
Ooh, thanks, but no thanks.
Wait! I have an old tractor that I no longer use. Charles told me you have some skills, so maybe this will be a fair trade. But if we're talking about a tractor as a reward, I will need more than just a barn fixed.
What do you mean?
Do you see the forest over there? I need this space, and I don't care about the trees, so you can have them. But I want this area flat. Deal?
A tractor, you say? I can certainly use one. It's a deal.
So that's what we're going to do. We're going to rebuild his barn here. And then we have to cut down some trees. So we will have to leave the trees laying until we get another piece of equipment that we need. It's all about paying your uncle off. That's the first part of the game. Even though we ain't made it to that part yet. Eventually here soon he's going to offer us the lumber mill and the house and property and all that. And then we're going to accept it. And then you start splitting everything with him. You know, everything you make, you split with your uncle until you pay him off. So. Basically, no money comes in. I mean, you make money, but it's not a whole lot. It's really a slow going process. Alright, so that's done now. His barn's finished. Oh, let's see, where's the trees? Alright, we're here. Get her chainsaw in hand here. There's one button, there we go, that you can hold down. Shows what trees you can cut. This is one of the most peacefulest games I guess you could probably play. And you will get faster. You can update the chainsaw. You can update, you know, your equipment. Upgrade your skills, I'm trying to say. So you do get faster with it as you go. I mean, this game ain't got a whole lot of action in it. You know, it's not like Sengoku Dynasty or the other Dynasty games. But if you like farming and outdoors, this game is awesome. I mean, it's really awesome. I mean, it's not the best done. But you got to remember, this was back in 2021, 22. It's not a very expensive game, so I mean, it's nice. I like it. So it's definitely a game that I need to uh play, you know, as through as much of it as I can to see what happens. Because I've never actually played that long into it, because not because of the game, just because, you know, I'm a gamer. I play everything. I play all different types. So it's like I'm what you call a true gamer. I've been doing it since I was 5, I think, or 6, when my mom let me have her Atari. And I fell in love right there. It's been my, excuse me guys, it's been my passion ever since. Uh, I beat countless and countless of games. It just comes natural to me. It's one of those things where it's like mechanic work to me. I mean, that's the only two things I've really been good at in my life: games and working on cars. It's just natural. I can take a game that just came out, have no idea about it, and within a week, you give me a week, and I'll have it figured out and almost beat. That's how I've always been. That's one reason why I actually started playing simulator games, because I beat them so quickly. And I'm talking getting all the trophies and all that. I do it so quick that I waste money. I buy $70-something games and they're beat within 2 weeks, and then you're just doing the same old thing. So I opened my eyes up finally and said, hey, you know, simulator games don't end. You know, you don't actually beat them. You just keep, you know, there's always something to do. You can always go to a different map, always do something different this day or do something different that day. I mean, yeah, you still get, with simulators, you still do get a little bored with them after, you know, a long period of time. But it's one of those things that it definitely don't happen as fast as like the big expensive games, like racing games and all that. You know, you beat the game within 2 weeks, and then you spend another week or two playing and doing the same things over again. Then I'm bored with it. You know, I'm done. I don't want to play it no more. But games like this one, You know, it's peaceful, it's relaxing. The nature sounds, you know. I could actually turn this game on, I guarantee you, at night and listen to the crickets and all that and go to sleep. It's just peaceful. I mean, that's the truth. I mean, there's just different things to do on here, and yeah, you're gonna still get bored with it, especially after you beat the story and you know you do everything. But it's one of those that you can just take a break for 5 or 6 days and come back and do another, you know, do something else. Like I said, the only reason I ain't really played this one all the way is because, you know, I started, other simulators came out and I grabbed them, started playing them, and then it's just one of those things that you go through so many games. Then, of course, you know, being a console player, you can't keep everything on your storage, so you got to make room for other stuff. That's the worst thing about it. The only, you know, another reason why I never actually come back to this one was because nothing has anything to do with the game. I love the game. I honestly do. I enjoy it. It's just, you know, like I was saying, in console, you have to make room in your storage, so you're always deleting uh, and all that, trying to make room for others. And unfortunately, at the moment, I'm not. I've got an external storage for the PlayStation, my PS5, but I ain't got the internal one, which is the best. Uh, Hopefully, gonna get one soon. That's gonna make things a lot easier. But that's mostly the reason. Uh, is because you know you delete one and you make room for it and all that, and then when you do want to go back to it, you got to start all over. And one thing about simulator point simulator games is it takes so long to get your stuff, you know, built
That's strange.
that you really don't want to start all over because
Everyone's heard about it already.
it takes long.
Keep it to himself.
So that's the big problem with me on you know with
I do
me not
things
coming
all
back to
the
this
time.
game.
Done. Your farm is in much better shape now, and the trees are gone.
Thank you. The tractor is yours now. Pleasure doing business with you.
While we're at it, do you know anyone who might be able to spare a trailer? A trailer for the logs. Would be a shame not to use the logs from your trees.
As a matter of fact, I do. Go and see Isaac by the ski jump. He had one. Perhaps he doesn't need it anymore.
I will. Thanks.
Okay, so there is our tractor. So I think that's the next thing to do. This game's almost like the that Farmer's Life game that we did a while back. Except there's not no issues on this one. I've never had it crash in. I've never had any freezing up. And that Farmer Life game, as you know, it started crashing there toward the end, so we couldn't really play it. I always paint my stuff. I can't remember exactly uh, how to do it, but 500 euro. Everybody knows me. I'm an orange, green, and white guy. Dark orange. Gotta be dark orange. All right. So now, get off our tractor. We need to go sleep. I've done lost where I'm at. And then we'll need to probably, well, we're getting hungry, so now we're going to have to eat something. So I think next thing we'll run up here to the store. Well, they're not really stores, they're vendors, but there's one right here at the top of the hill, so. Because there's other things we need, like tool-wise.
Hello there. Welcome to my store.
So, what do you have in your store?
Okay, so, well, shoot, how do I get over there? Okay, there we go. So we need the shovel, we need the rake, well, shoot, we need the weed eater, but we ain't got enough money. We get a fishing pole, so I'm not really worried about that right now. So let's see what quest we're on here. Help Isaac. So we're on the right one. Let's go. Let's go to him. I want to go to him and get the trailer first, and that way we can go back and get them logs. I have a feeling I should have just went the other way, but so there are other tractors on here that you can buy, other logging equipment. Oh. But like I said before, I have learned that the best action to go by on here is to worry about saving up, paying your uncle off first. As you guys can see, my boy don't like it when I ignore him. He my baby, guys. Oh, okay. So I've never really actually bought any of the good equipment. Like I have bought a good tractor before.
Hi there.
Hello, can I help you?
I was just passing by and wondered if you need this log trailer here.
Do you want to buy it? I might sell if you pay well.
As a matter of fact, no. But I can work for it. What do you think? Have you got anything that needs to be done?
What a coincidence. I really need that forest over there cut down. All trunks cut into logs, and these logs stored there behind the barn. Then I need the barn itself fixed. If you manage that, the trailer is all yours.
I'll go for it. Deal.
That's what I've always said.
I always go through and cut all the shrubs and stuff down first so I can see a little better. Because you do get pointed and all that for cutting the wrong trees and stuff down. Can't actually remember how much it was. But okay, that's all the shrubs, so let's get all the trees now. You definitely just want to do the down to quest first so you can get your equipment. After that, it really don't matter what they fall in. There is other equipment that you'll need. First one being you'll have a forklift that you need in order to take the planks that you make to the dryer. So you'll have to get the forklift. And then I guess the other big piece of equipment would be the plank hauler that you actually haul the planks on. But I don't know when you actually get one of those. You might actually have to buy that one. I can't remember. But I do know that you have a big quest to work for this contractor. Finishing a bunch of cabins for him, and you put planks on them. Basically, you're just finishing the walls, the ceiling, and all that. And he pays you pretty well. But you make the planks in your own place. Well, you can buy them if you want, but you make the planks at your lumber mill. And then you will take them and put them on the houses for him, and then he pays you real well. Well, what I'm going to say is he's got one of those plank trailers that he lets you use while you're doing the job for him. So what I have found is best to do, because I messed up a couple of times, and that's how I don't realize it. And that is to not finish the job for him right off the bat. Because as long as the quest ain't finished, you can keep his vehicle and use it. So make the quest last as long as you can. Make all the planks you can. And sell them. Run and sell them. Just keep selling them over and over. But because I've not come across one of those trucks on this, doing like this for barter or nothing. I ain't found one. So I think if you was to get one, you have to buy it. Okay, so we had one more bush, there it was. Alright. Now for the bad sucky part. This part's what sucks. You gotta carry the logs. And it just sucks because you can't run with them. And you're gonna run out of strength. So you'll run out of strength, and then you'll also get tired. At least that's how it's always happened to me. You know, I end up having to go back home and go to sleep. I don't think I've actually ever done this in one night or one day because it's always made me go and sleep. Now, there is coffee and stuff that you can buy. So, if you had one of those, you could probably do it. See, now it's telling you you're getting a little hungry, so. Then, of course, you'll drop the logs over that, too. So after this, we'll fix that barn. And then we will go back to the place where we was at earlier. What was his name? Alan or something like that? Crap, I didn't even grab it, did I? See, now it's going to tell you that you can't do it because you're hungry. Oh, and I ain't got no food whatsoever. That's not good. So I've actually forgot about that. So the apple orchard at your house is already ready to pick. So you can just pick the apples and eat them. You can also go to the pantry and get your canned foods and stuff and feed yourself that way. So you do have to try to keep food. Food or something that will feed you. I've never really used the coffee and all that for your energy, and I've always just went back and slept. There's one, because you can fast travel on here. So the key thing is if you leave at least one piece of equipment at your farm, you can always zap back there to that piece of equipment. Looks like we're going to be able to do this one. As long as he don't drop it before he gets over there. Oh, yeah. All right, so now let's go and finish the barn here.
That's just so typical.
You know, he talks too much.
Yeah, it's no joke.
Well, I guess someone just has to do it.
You can't tell that to anyone, understand?
Well, we know now that we're definitely going to have to get on the roof on this one.
Can we do something about it?
Basically, just walk around. Just find the pieces that need to be fixed. Where'd it go? Come on now. All right, we're ready to go.
Clean it for myself.
All right, job done.
Excellent. As promised, the trailer is yours now.
So now you just got to remember where you parked your dang tractor at. There it is. There's a lady by the gate. Is that what that just said? Okay, so that's the forklift. We ain't gonna need that right now. So let's see, where was we at here? Okay, so that's our home. So we'll go ahead and click on that one. That'll give us an idea of where he's at, where we was at before. So we can go grab them logs up. So I'm pretty sure that forklift job, because we do need that forklift, or you won't be able to move the planks to your drying rack. But I'm pretty sure that it's a mowing job, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong because it's been a while, but I think you got to mow her yard for her, which we don't have right now. So So there is a lawnmower that you can buy at the dealerships if you want a lawnmower. But you can also buy that weed eater and you can weed eat, and it's just the same. The only difference is the weed eater you actually have to weed eater, you actually have to pick up the stuff, the grass. Like you have to go back and grab it, pick it up out of their yard. The lawnmower comes with a bag on it, basically, so you don't really have to do that. Just run over it and it picks it up as you're mowing. Did I forget to cut that one? What in the world? So this thing is easy to use. It's definitely not like Farm Sim. It's easy. You just grapple it. I love the way it's, you know, that you can use this. You don't have to fight with it or anything like that. But you do have to, if you want to put as many as you can on here, you do have to kind of, I guess, organize it. Try to get it the best you can in order to fit them all on there. And even then, you ain't gonna fit them all on there. There is a upgraded version of this. The ones you can buy in the dealerships are bigger. And if I'm not mistaken, there's also a like a forwarder that you can get. You know, the big ones. Sometimes you'll get lucky like that and that'll work, but sometimes it won't either. Sometimes it'll look like it's going to work and then you'll set it down and when you go to drive off, it'll fall off, so. So what I usually try to do is just put as many as I can get on it, and then I put one in the mouth, the grapple. What in the crap? Why won't it let me grab that? Huh. Should let me grab that. Okay, see now it ain't gonna let me set nowhere, so basically this one's not as bad because you're real close to it anyway. It really sucks when you got you're a pretty good ways from the drop-offs. Then you got to drive them down, drop them off, and come back, grab more. Old-fashioned logging right here. So there's our first batch of planks coming. So one of the things you want to do is also, because I have found the best way to make money on here is not your planks. I mean, you can make money off of them, but it's not nothing like you want. It's definitely a waste of time making the logs, or just making logs by itself, because they definitely don't pay worth of crap. It just takes more time gathering up, getting them over there than it does to actually make money off of. So that's why I don't even make them. But now I will say, why won't it let me pick that up? There must be a glitch or something in it. If it is, that's the first thing I've ever come across on here. So that's not going to affect you any, because as you can see, the mission's already done. So one log ain't going. It'll stay where it's at. It won't hurt you none. So we ain't gonna worry about it. There's a glitch or something in that log. I don't know. I ain't never had that happen. So we're gonna drive these. We're gonna drop them off. Then it'll be a time for us to eat and sleep. And then go do some more missions. So the only problem is making money at the beginning. So once you get farther along, it's actually not bad. Like I said, once you get the trailer to drop your planks off, you know, all that stuff, you can make pretty good money pretty quickly. But like right now, as you're starting out, you can't. It's hard to make money just because you really ain't got a way to make money. You know, you got to drive. The only way to really make money at this moment would be to either sell vehicles that you own, which does not work, I promise you that. So you sell vehicles that you own, or, so we're just gonna take him right there. That should help us get some food going. You can do contracts for people and you will make money, but they're most of the time it's social points. A lot of it is. So you're not really getting no money for it. You're just getting social points for it. And don't get me wrong, the social points help. They really do. I mean, because what you use the social points for is like vehicles, like equipment. When you go to buy new equipment, uh, you can pay full price for them, but then you can also use social points and get discounts for them. So what we're going to do before we go, I think our job's over. The quest for the farm buildings, I'm pretty sure that's all over with already. But I could probably go turn it in because that's where it's pointing. It's to Uncle, which means the quest is done. You can go turn the quest in and get whatever for it. But what I want to do is go ahead and finish all the buildings on our farm, because you got to finish them anyway in order to use them. So, and this is our cardboard press factory. This is where we make all the cardboard at, which is actually the best thing to sell. It is the best thing to sell. You do have to have the pallet loader or whatever to load them on. But you make these out of cardboard or wood chips, basically. But you can also make and sell wood chips alone. Which is actually very not worth the time. So we're going to get a scaffolding here and get up on top. I'm not sure. It's not showing nothing. But oh, good Lord, come on now. So it don't show to be nothing up here. But it's not giving us our There it is, right there. Well, nope. There's more. There we go. Now our factory is built. So now we can actually make that cardboard, which is good. That's another thing that makes money. And of course, let's finish this one, and we're done with this. We're done with the farm buildings. It's all been rebuilt. This one's just a shed, so we really don't get nothing out of it, I don't think. But we're gonna do it anyway. So we are going to no, that ain't gonna work. So that sucks. Okay, so scaffolding. Bam. 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 Should be all there. Oops, not there. Oop. So we'll work around this part here. And then we will get up on the roof. And like I said, I don't think we'll get anything for this one, so it probably will not pop open or pop up that we're finished with it. I don't think anyway. I can't remember, but I don't think it does. Alright, so now let's get up on the roofs just to make sure we do have everything. So we got that, and then we need one here so we can get up on the big one. Okay, so there's nothing here. So now we're going to go over here. Get up on the big roof here. One spot. Yeah, that's it. All right, that building's done. So now we'll go turn this mission in, or quest. First, we'll gather up our all our scaffolding here. All right. All right. All of them's done. They're all put together. There's our first planks, guys.
I finished the repairs. The farm is looking much better now.
You are such a good lad. I cannot say how thankful we are. Here, take this. It's not much, but at least it's something. You've been a great help, lad. Of course, the big thing, it's the lumber mill that needs the most care now. Do you think you could repair the lumber mill buildings? I'll tell you what. After you've restored the lumber mill, I will let you use it for the rest of your stay. Cut your trees. Use the lumber mill to make your goods, and we will share the profit so you can make some money. What do you think?
Uncle, you just got yourself a deal.
Good to see you, lad. How are you?
Need me to help you with something?
No, nothing at the moment.
Hello, Uncle. You all right?
Everything's fine as always. Thank you.
Gotta go. Bye.
Repair all the farm buildings. We done did that. We already know they're all done. They're working. Well, you know, that's what happens when you jump the gun and do quests before you're supposed to, I guess.
Good to see you, lad. How are you?
Gotta go. Bye.
Think they've quit, Lobo. Does that not look like the place right there? Yep. Now, we both know, we all know that this was done. It wouldn't be working if it wasn't done. Bunch of dummies. Oh. What? You better quit, boy. What? Oh, of course, it's going to have me go in now. After all we've already been. There we go. Log processing building. Yeah, we already did that. Congratulations. There we go. The big task is done now. I did not realize that maybe we didn't finish it like I thought we did.
The lumber mill is up and running again.
You're a real help. Now listen carefully. I have to tell you something. I know you've been around, and I think you'll like it here. You know, I want to retire, and I've been thinking about selling the farm and the lumber mill for quite a long time. I've been watching you, lad. You have the strength and the spirit. You are the man. You are family, and I think you belong here. Why don't you take the farm and lumber mill off our hands? Make it your own. Live here, start a family, be a part of the community.
I don't know. I don't have the money to buy it from you, even if I wanted to stay.
I know, lad, I know. So my offer is this. You take the house and the lumber mill, make yourself a home here, and build up a business. We share all the lumber mill profit 50-50 until you've paid me off. When you do, it's all yours. You could have a great life. You like it here, and the local people like you too. Maybe you will even have kids who will grow up here too. What do you think?
I'm truly honored and grateful for your offer. I accept.
This is wonderful. A new life will begin for you, I'm sure of it. I have to tell Grace. We have to celebrate this.
Okay. Okay, there you go. So we're already on chapter 2. Okay. And that's it for today, guys. Got quite a bit done. All the buildings are done. Got our lumber mill up and going. Making some planks, some sawmill. As you can see, everything's still working nicely. Uh, Nothing wrong. But well, we did run into that tree, that limb. So, oh yeah, we gotta get apples. So tomorrow's gameplay, we will finish up the quest. You know what we got here, and then we'll gather some apples. Get them off so they can regrow. And we'll start doing what we can. But thank y'all for hanging out, coming in, watching. All those who support us, God bless each and every one of you. I hope you enjoyed. Have a good one.